Hey, this is Sam Black with closing thoughts after this session with Lantern Control. Pretty happy with how the deck is playing. My one loss was to Jund, which is a difficult matchup that I didn't play well enough to win. I think I like this build and the changes I've made. The duress was maybe worse than Thoughtseize, but kind of hard to say. I probably would have taken Dark Confidant with Thoughtseize, which probably would have been better, but the life certainly could have mattered, and that was also a spot where I got punished for it. But the difference is, with duress, 80% of the time or whatever, it's the same thing, but you have 2 more life, and then 20% of the time you don't get to do the thing you wanted to do. And so you can't just say, oh, well, once I didn't get to do the thing I wanted to do, so it's worse. Obviously, some portion of the time you're not going to get to do the thing you wanted to do. You don't have to play games to know that's going to happen sometimes. Like, every now and then your opponent is going to have a creature that you want to take. The question is whether, in the long run, you'd rather have 2 life every time you cast it, especially in those spots where you take not a creature, and that's harder to know. Everything else, though, is playing pretty well. I think the mana worked well. I think Crane did pretty good things overall. We didn't get to use the Sun Droplet portion of the sideboard, so it's hard to... I didn't gain any information on whether that's the right way to go with the cards that are against burn, but I do like Grafdigger's Cage, clearly. Still not sure on whether first Termrod's Crypt is better than third Grafdigger's Cage. Overall, this is a list that I've played a lot, I'm pretty familiar with. Not expecting any big changes. There are just a few tweaks here and there that are small percentage differences that it's very defensible to go either way on, really. So nothing groundbreaking in the list. I think most of the value here should be in the games themselves. As always, I think this is still a good deck and moving in a good direction. The biggest questions are, how much can you beat Jund, and how much do you expect Jund? Jund referring broadly to green-black X decks, I guess, or green-red X deck, or red-black X. Grixis is a similar space because of Kolaghan's Command. Yes, the question when determining if you should play this deck is, how comfortable are you against those decks? Do you feel like you can find the wins that are there to find? And do you feel like it's a tournament where you expect a lot of that to show up? So, similar place, but I hope that you got something out of the actual games and analysis themselves. Games and analysis itself. Anyway, that's it for this week. Hope you enjoyed watching one of my favorite decks. Bye.